Hey everyone, I'm Frank from the City of Games, and today I'm going to be playing the Isle of Cats solo mode. I'm not going to be using any expansions, but I am going to be playing on the hard difficulty. There are 4 different difficulties. There's easy, which would be 3 cards, medium, where we add an advanced card, hard, where we have 2 advanced cards, and expert or very hard, where you have 3. Now, we're going to be playing on that slightly easier hard mode, but I'm pretty sure this is still going to be a challenge, and I'm ready to get started. If you'd like to learn the rules, please check out the how to play videos. There is one for the solo mode, and if you're looking for the multiplayer or family variants, again, there are also videos for those. So I've already set up our sister's lesson cards, and I was looking at them just before I started recording, thinking, I really wish that I hadn't done it randomly and I'd actually pre-planned them, because this combination is really difficult. She is going to get 5 points for every single visible rat that we've got on our boat, which means we want to cover all of the rats. She's going to get 3 points for every room that we're going to fill on our boat, which means that normally we lose 5. This time we wouldn't lose 5, but effectively we lose 3, so it's only going to be a net gain of 2 points for filling rooms, meaning that's not quite as important for us. She's going to get 2 points per cat in the largest family, which means we want to have lots of families and not necessarily one big large one. She's going to get 4 points per covered treasure map, which means if we cover all of the treasure maps, she's going to get 20 points. So that kind of means we probably don't want to cover the treasure maps, we don't want to fill the rooms, we do want to cover the rats, and she's getting 5 points per family of cats. So while we don't want to have one large family, we also don't want to have too many different families. So my thoughts here are that we don't want to fill rooms by being as efficient but inefficient as possible by not covering the treasure maps. We do want to cover the rats. We don't want to have too many families, but we do want to have some families. We definitely don't want to have orange cats. But what we probably want to do is has 2 or 3 families, and each of them needs to be really big to counter the 5 points per family and everything else going on. This is going to be a really difficult game for us, I think. So with that positive start, let's get started. We are going to add out our cats, and obviously we're playing in the solo mode, which means it's the equivalent of playing 2-player. We're going to get 4 cats to come out over here, and we're going to see we've got a red, a purple, a red, and an orange. Obviously, we don't care about the orange cat because they're going to be worth 5 points to our sister. And then over on this side, we've got a blue cat, we've got another orange cat, we've got a blue cat, and we've got a blue cat, which means blue and red are both looking reasonably positive for us in this first round. We're going to take our 20 fish, and then we're going to go and start with the exploration. We're going to deal ourselves 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's take a look, see what we're going to get. We have got some boots, some extra rescues, some baskets, and some boots, so not an incredibly powerful first hand. When you rescue your next cat, you can have 2 instead. Now, this is good, but it's not good for your first turn in my eyes. We don't need it just yet. Maybe later on it'd be helpful, but we don't want to waste too much on that. I mean, these 2 feel logical to take, and I guess we're going to take one of the boots, and then we'll just discard the other 2 off. I'm going to put these over here for now. I'm going to try and keep things face up as much as possible for you guys to be able to see what's going on and to kind of get them like in your vision as well. Remember, we're going to be the purple player. Our sister is going to be the blue player. Okay, so next round, we've actually got a lesson card. So take any 2 small treasures or pay 1 fish 2 common treasures. That could be good. More half baskets and boots, half baskets and boots, and 10 points if you've got no visible rats on your boat. Okay, we are definitely trying to cover every rat, so that feels like a must. I think getting some treasures is also going to be helpful for us, and then it's a question of baskets, and I'm a fan of getting some boots in here, so let's go for that one. Let's get rid of these 2. Part of me felt like that other half basket could have been good, but we're good with the treasure as well. So let's see, 9 points if you've got exactly 5 orange cats on your boat. Now, this is quite interesting because you'll see 5 is going to give us 15 points. If we had 5, that would bring us up to 24 points. Our sister will get 5 points per cat, which means she'll get 25, we'll get 24, so she gains 1 point. So if we gain something else with that 1 orange cat, then, or with those orange cats, then that would possibly give us a net gain. But I don't know right now, because again, we've said we do need to have 2 or 3 families. That could be an interesting way to just be safe that they're going to be worth the points, but I don't think it's worth the risk just yet. I think everything else, though, I don't really see any reason not to take it all. It's very cheap. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fish. Now that is a very, very small amount for your first turn, but equally we don't really have too much that we can do with it. I will put the lesson card over here face up, so you guys hopefully will be able to see that as we play through. And then with these, I'm going to put this one over here. And I guess as we move into the read lessons, obviously this going over here, the rescue cats phase, we're going to be playing all but one of these. And I think that right now we're not too worried about being first, so let's save our boots and our basket to the side. Let's just play these so we've got one extra basket on the top of our permanent basket. Then we're going to flip over our sister's card. She's got 4 baskets, which is definitely not where we kind of want to start, so she's going to be wiping away this treasure and these oshaks for us so quickly. She only has 1 boot. We've got 1 boot. We were the tied first player, so we are the first player, so the tie means it stays the same. Does mean we get to go first, which is great news. We're going to play a basket. The question is, what are we going to take? As we've said, we don't want to cover treasure map, so we're kind of playing a weird game right now. Part of me is thinking it'd be really nice just to get a bunch of blue cats, because if we take these blue cats, we could stick them over here, but equally there's 2 reds over there. There's no reason not to go for the red cats either. You know what? I think we're going to take this red cat here. And I think that with that basket and 3 fish, we will take it. And I'm going to go back on what I said. I think we'll fill this room at the end. This room's got no treasure maps in it, so there's no reason to not fill it. I think that we don't want to cover the treasure maps, so that is only going to be +2, but it is still +2, which I think is a very worthwhile thing. Our sister is going to take cat number 2, and then she is going to take one of these common treasures, so we'll just put those over to the side out of the way. It's going to come back over to us. We've still got 1 more basket, so maybe we take the other red cat. There's no reason not to do that right now, so we'll spend 3 fish, get 2 change, take that one, flip the permanent basket, and I think that we'll put this up here because this is going to help us start moving towards, again, this room we're not going to fill because we don't want to cover the treasure map. We do want to cover all of the wraps, so that's helping us do that. We're going to skip past that treasure map, so I feel like that's not too bad. Let's see what our sister's got. We're done now, so we are going to just resolve all of these. So this is going to take cat number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cat number 3, which isn't going to matter too much as we're not going to rescue these anyway, but we do need to check to see if there is going to be anything else that she takes of value to us. And let's see this last one. So there comes the rares. We don't have one of those, so we will reset the round and just move on to round number 2. At this point, how are you guys feeling? Do you feel like we've got a chance? I don't know. I'm feeling good. Basically, we just don't want this to be red. I mean, if red turns out to be the 1 points, then we're going to be okay, I suppose. But we'll see. Let's see what comes out. Please don't be red. Okay. Learn and adapt. So that's what they say. Learn and adapt. So we have learned that red is not the colour we're going for. They are going to be worth 4 points each to our sister. Now we've got 2 on there. It's 8 points to our sister and nothing to us. So we do want to get 1 more just to build up that family. If we get the family, then it's going to be 8 points to us. Sure, it's going to be 12 points to our sister, but that's only a loss of 4 points rather than the current 8. So it's not ideal, but effectively getting 1 more red cat there is going to give us +4. And I mean, at this point, there's not too much else we can do about that. We should have gone for those blues. Maybe purple. We're playing the purple character. Maybe green would have been where we wanted to go. A lot of purple and a lot of green has come out. We did get a rare treasure. So let's have a look. We are going to get another 20 fish. To be honest, we've got a fair bit of fish building up. We didn't spend too much in the first round. So actually, I mean, if you look at it, we've got quite a lot on there, which is really good news. That's going to give us a lot of options to buy some big, expensive cards when they come out this round. They're definitely coming this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, please, please. Okay, 4 points per family of 4 or more cats on your boat. Interesting. That might be the savior for the red. So if we get to a family of 4, it would be 11 points. Now, If we get to the family 4 and plus 4 points, that makes it 15 points, and our sister's going to be 16 points. So we're only going to be 1 point off. So actually now, I'm starting to think that this red family, if we took this card, could go up to 4 cats, and that's going to like balance out most of those points we've lost. I'm not too sure. We've got a bunch of boots. So I'm thinking maybe just the one basket here. And we do have a half basket, but this is an expensive half basket and we do have a lot of boots. So maybe taking the draw cards option is going to be good for us. Let's put these up here and then let's see what our next 5 cards are going to be. We need something good here. We really do need a big win for us. Let's have a look to see what comes out. Okay, discard any 2 played lesson cards and gain a basket. I don't think so. 7 points if you have 1 or more of each colour cat touching the edge of your boat. I mean, what is it going to be? It's going to be 1, 3, 6 points for those. 11 points if we were to take 1 of each. I mean, obviously these ones are going to come out anyway. So really we're talking about whether we want to take an orange for that 7. Doesn't sound great. The Oshak sounds good. The treasure sounds good. 9 points if you've got exactly 5 red cats on your boat. Maybe the red cats are coming back. Come on. Okay, so 5 red cats, as you can see over here, is going to be 15 points. Plus being a family of 4 would be 19 points. Plus this would be 28 points. And for our sister, 5 red cats would be 20. So that's a plus of 8 points. So we have done it. We've flipped it. We have turned it. We have proven that red can still be best. And I think that for me, this is defining our strategy now. We know that we need to get 5 red cats and cover our rats. And then that's it with the red cats. We don't want to go too big. We need another family that's going to have 5 cats in it as well. 10 points. You've got the largest family of cats, and in the solo game, that means we need to have a big, larger family. But for me, this isn't something we want to be going for because of the 2 points per cat in the largest family. We're going to just get rid of that straight away. I do think, however, the other 6 cards are all cards that I want to keep. They're not too expensive. The Oshaks is, but we've got so much fish. So we're going to spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 12 points. So 12 fish, sorry, not points. We're not giving away points. We're just losing points. And then I think that we will play the draw 2 cards card straight away, just to see if we can get some more options. We've got a lot of fish. Pick a colour. All players get 3 points per lonely cat of the chosen colour on their boat. That could be interesting. That could be interesting because that could give us a good way to score points without having to build families. If we could get... That is interesting. If we could get one of these other colours as lonely cats... Oh, but we've got to gamble on what colour it's going to be. If this one was revealed, if we had one of these 2 out, this would be the card to go for, 100%. But right now, it's just too much of a gamble. We've got a, 1 in 3 chance of getting it perfect, 1 in 3 chance of getting it awful, and 1 in 3 chance of it being okay. Other half basket, again, I don't think we need that just yet. So I think that we're in a fairly good place. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. We've got some good lesson cards now, which are starting to combo up. And I feel like we can probably do okay. We've got to remember 5 red cats. I'm just going to put this one up here so you can see it. 5 red cats and we should be in a good place. We've got the Oshaks that's definitely going to help us with that later on should we need it. We can start bringing out some treasures now as well, which I'm fairly happy about. And we've got 1 basket. So again, this is not going to be a big cat rescuing round. But that's okay. We kind of want to build up and rescue cats towards the end and keep that fish. We're just going to need to get more baskets. That's going to be the challenge right now. We will play this card. Our sister's going to turn over a card. She's only having 2 baskets as well. She's got 6 boots. She is now going to take the lead. We just have not been playing those boots yet, but we've got them for later on when we need them. She's going to take cat number 5 and cat number 2 away from our options, and now it's coming over to us. And I'm just thinking to myself, what is it that we actually want to do? We could take that red cat, but I don't know if it's worth it just yet. Maybe we want to start coming down here and getting a different colour in place, and I feel like this green cat over here could fit really nicely in this space. It's only going to cost us 3 fish. It's not going to be a bad cat for us, so we're kind of now committing to the green cats being that next cat we go for. Our sister is coming out. She's taking the other green cat. Of course she is. She knows exactly what we want. And then she's taking the Oshaks from us as well, which is a little bit painful, but that's okay. As long as we've still got 1 or 2, I think we're going to be fine. And now what do we want to do? do we take the purple over there? Or do we take the green that's more expensive, but at least we know it's kind of a cat that we definitely want? I am not 100% sure. But I think the green is good. I think the green is safe. We've got the fish. Like, it's an expensive cat, but we do have the fish. And it's going to help us come over here to cover these rats. And it's interesting. Part of me thinks that makes sense because it gets us closer to this room. But now, how easy is it going to be to go around that treasure map? Whilst if we do this, it does make it a bit easier to come up and round. But I still think this is fine. I still think this is okay. It's not ideal, but I think it's okay. Now the question is, are we going to take treasures or Oshaks? We could take a treasure to skip through this. And in fact, that could be a really good idea. I think that's a smart idea. If we now say, let's play this. Let's spend one fish so that we can take 2 common treasures of our choice, and then let's take a long common treasure down here, space it onto this place, then let's take a corner common treasure, and that's going to get us over those rats and past that treasure map. Then the greens can come up, the reds can come up, and as long as we can get through these gaps, we should be okay, and a third family colour can start forming over in this direction. I don't think we need to play the others just yet, so that brings us to the end of the round. We're going to move on. What we're really hoping is that third colour card of our sister is not going to be green. I mean, if this one doesn't come out as green, then we're okay. You know, I'm thinking that that's going to start giving us a good chance. I'm holding back turning it over. We should have turned it over already, but come on, don't be green. It's purple. Okay. That's good. We haven't gone for purple. So now we know it's green and we also know it's blue. So having blue at the start rather than red would have made our life that little bit easier. But, you know, it is what it is. We know now that green is safe, relatively safe. We know that blue is also going to be relatively safe. We also know that we do need to get a few more of the red cats. So those 3 red cats are going to be critical. If we don't get those 3 red cats, we're going to lose a lot of points. But let's see what comes up. Let's see what our options are. I mean, there's 1 red cat there. These 4 cats are all perfect for us. The 1 red is going to help us come around here. The long green is going to help us come across. The blue is going to be the other color that we want to move into. So we do want a lot of baskets this turn, and we really want them now. Come on. 4, 5 cards. Let's have a look to see what comes out. We have got, 2 baskets. Oh my goodness, that's brilliant. 18 points if both bedrooms are empty. We've already started filling one. 2 points per rare treasure is tempting, but I'm not entirely sure. And then 2 points for each rare treasure on your boat. Again, we just don't have those, but we'll take this one for now because there are rare treasures. If we get some rare treasures, that's going to allow us to cheapen that up. We'll get rid of those 2 cards. We'll take out our next 5 and we'll see what comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got 1 more basket, 15 points if you have 3 or more cats of each colour. We're definitely not going to go for that. An Oshak sounds good. A half basket sounds good. 1 point per common treasure on your boat. That's not too bad. That is an option as well. So we've now got 4 cards here. I mean, that's the half basket we need. That's another full basket we need. And then the Oshaks and 1 point per common treasure. I mean, we've got 2 common treasures. This is possibly going to give us 2 more. So this could be 4 points. And I think that that's more valuable right now than the other Oshaks. I think that given the number of cats that are out that we want, the baskets are good. We've got an Oshaks as a backup for that 1 red cat should we need it. And gain 1 fish for each common treasure on your boat. That's a net neutral card. If we played it now, it would pay it back. If we put this out, it would give us more fish. So it kind of makes sense for us to play that. Because we're not trying to fill our rooms, we're not too worried about saving all of our common treasures to the end to fill those gaps. So this feels like a good turn to play that on, but it's going to be a little bit more painful. That does mean that this is going to be worth those extra points again. So we kind of want everything. Maybe not this one here. So what's the cost of this? It's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, that's going to leave us with, 15 fish, I think. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baskets. That's got to work. Surely that's got to work for us. I think we go crazy. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going crazy. Taking it all. Or do we? Oh, maybe we hold back on this one. But then the boots, we kind of want to be first. We want to make sure that we get as many of them as possible. So, because this is perfect. Everything apart from that purple cat is perfect for us. Oh, it's so tempting. Let's go for it. Let's take it all. Let's take it all. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to spend 12 fish, and that's going to leave us with 15, and we've got everything. We are just going to put this one over here. I believe you can just about still see that. So we need to cover all of our rats, families of 4 or more, which means our green wants to get to 4 or more, our blue wants to come in at 4 or more, and then 9 points, you've got exactly 5 red cats. So it means we do need 3 more red cats and 1 point per common treasure. This card we will play off with this card at the end of this round. I believe that sounds sensible to me. So how much are we going to rescue? We're going to rescue 1. We're going to rescue 2, 3, 4. I mean, let's say that we get 3 frees, which is greedy, and one of those is going to be 14. So that's going to be 4 rescues. So 1, 2, 3, 4 rescues. Oh my goodness, do we want to go down that path? I think so. I think that we've got to push it right now. And I think we're going to go with the boots. We're going to go all in. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boots. We gotta have this. 1, 2, 3, 4 baskets. Okay, we are done. Coming over to our sister, and she's got 9 boots. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did it. She sprinted out the door, but she slipped at the final hurdle, and we slightly got out there first. Wow, that was so lucky. I mean, 10 boots is a big build up, and we got away with that, but what good timing it was. Okay, so we can scrap off this one for now just to free up a bit of space, and let's assume we're going to play these as our first basket. That's going to leave us with those. So what do we want to take first? I feel like it's got to be the red. The red is really important to us. It's definitely one we want to be playing to make sure we get it, and we can place this one here. Is that the best option for it? I think so. I think that feels pretty good. I mean, we could do that, but it doesn't really matter too much. Let's put it down here. We don't want to be crazy with wasting space, because we do want to make sure that we've got enough room for us to kind of continue placing tiles. So I think that one works nicely. Gives us room for the green to come in and go across as well. Okay. Sister, she's going to take number 8. There is no 8. She's going to take the last one. She's also taking another Oshax that we do have to be careful about. Back to us. We are going to play another basket. And now, I feel like I'm going to be a bit of a gambler, and I'm not sure if it's a smart move. But let's go for it. Let's see what happens. We're going to spend 3 fish, and we're going to take this cat here. We're going to put that in there like that. That hopefully will still allow us to continue the reds. And that is a gamble. But if we can get this long green into here, then we're going to be in a really good place with our greens and our blues, and everything will be optimal as long as our sister doesn't take cat number 1 right now. She's taking cat number 4, which is fantastic news. She's taking a common treasure, which isn't the best of news, but we can survive with that gone. Okay, so back to us, and we're taking this. We're not even going to talk about this. I'm not talking to you. I want this cat. I'm spending my 3 fish, and we are going to put this in here. And I think that's gone really well. We've covered a lot of rats. We've got 4 green cats now, which means 4 or more, and we're on a high with those. We need to get some blues, so we definitely want to get blues coming out over here and covering this area. We need that red to continue. We're going to have 5 reds, which means that our largest family is probably going to be 5, which means we can have 1 more green, and then we do want to push out a lot of blue. Switching 1 and 6 is not good news for us, because we do want that blue cat. We don't want the purple. So that's just going to cost us an extra 2 fish, which isn't ideal, but it's done. It's what we're going to have to do. We will take it. Sorry, she's also taking cat number 2, which is fine. We will then take it. And I think that we're just going to put it over here. Kind of just trying to get in this direction. We want to deal with these 3 rats. We don't care about filling rooms, so let's make sure this room is not going to get filled up. Again, because she gets so many points for treasure maps, it's just not in our interest to do that. That's it. That is the end. We're going to move on to the rare finds. And at this point, I'm wondering maybe... Okay, I've got some thoughts here. Firstly, we're going to play the rare treasures. We've got... Do we want the one fish? I'm not too fussed. I don't think it's really going to help us too much either way. I think that we're not trying to fill space. We're just going to try and put some stuff on our boat. So I'm just going to take 2 ones. And to be honest, I'm not really too fussed about where they go at this point. I feel like... they could go anywhere. They really could. I don't want to block the blues, the reds, or the greens, so we might as well just stick them in here, out the way. There is no reason to put them anywhere else. Though, I mean, let's fill these 2 spaces, just in case. Just in case something comes up that says, do you want to fill this room? Probably not, but let's be safe. Now... let's play the Oshak's card. I think if we play the Oshak's card, it's a good idea because then what we can do is we can take this one here, placing it there around that treasure, which is fantastic. We can then put this as red, which gives us 4 of our 5 reds. It gets us out of that tricky situation, and I feel good about that. I feel like there's no reason not to do that. And now we can play our gain fish card, and we're going to gain 4 fish. I know some of you are thinking... why play it now? You don't need that fish. But I'm thinking, because otherwise I'm going to forget. And if I forget, it all goes horribly wrong and we're not going to win. This is going to be a challenging game as it is. Okay, we're moving on to the next round. We've only got 3 Oshaks left and this is... wow, okay. What are we doing? We're going to turn over her card. We would love... well... it doesn't matter too much. I think if it was blue, I would be happier. It is blue! That was good. That was okay. We can survive with that. Okay, let's see what's going to come out next. We want a lot of blue cats to come out. We want a red, we want a green, but we want a lot of blue. So let's see what we're going to get from the bag. We're going to get a purple, a red, and a blue. Not brilliant, but okay. Another red over there. And then we're going to take out from over here a blue, an expensive blue, which isn't ideal. A red. I mean, we've got a lot of reds coming out. We are getting a lot of reds coming out. And then we're also going to get a purple. So let me just rearrange these quickly so we can have them in order still. Okay, so we got 2 blues. That's not awful. That is not terrible. We've got 25 fish, which again isn't too bad. We've got 2 rounds left. And this is feeling like a very, very strange game. I am not sure yet who's going to win and how this is going to play out. I'm feeling like our strategy kind of makes sense, but I just don't know if we're going to counter all of those negative points from the rooms. It's going to help us a lot by not giving our sister lots of points, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough in itself. Okay, this is it. Let's see what happens. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards off the top of the deck. We've got, when you rescue 1, you can take 2. Again, at the moment, we're not really after lots of cats. We're after a really specific one, so I'm not as worried. Another half basket, 2 fish for each rare that we don't have, and when you rescue. So, I guess we're going to go with these. I guess we're going to go with the 2 half baskets, and when you rescue a cat, you may rescue 2 cats instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, something good. Come on. All players get 2 points per common treasure on their boat. So that would be another 1 point per common treasure for us because public lessons get rounded down, or halved, I should say, and then rounded up in solo mode. So that might be good for us. Taking some more common treasures, that could be good for us, and taking more. The problem is, it's like, this feels like this is, what is this? This is 8 points, I think. This is 8 points, so that feels great. But it's not helping us with our big cat problem. I still feel like it's a good option for us because our sister doesn't have any treasure cards. That's her one weakness, and 3 points per Oshaks on your boat is also good for us. Oh, we can't afford all of this though, can we? But we're not going to rescue cats. We're only going to rescue 2 cats. So this is going to cost us what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I don't think we want this because we're not going to rescue cats. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, that's okay. That's going to leave us with another fish, and I'm okay with that. So we're going to get 3 points per Oshak. So that is a 3 points card. And then we're going to put the public lesson out in play. I'm just going to put it up here as a gentle reminder for all of us. And then that's okay, I think. Oh, and we've also got this. I forgot we had another basket. So we do have 3 baskets. So the question is, do we want to play them all now? We need one more red cat. We should definitely take a red cat this round, because if we don't get a red cat next round, we'll be screwed. So 1 red cat is a definite. We also would like 1 more green cat, and there is a green cat, but we also need a lot of blue. So ideally, 2 blue cats and a red cat now, I think would be optimum. That guarantees us the blue family. It completes the red set that we're going for, helps us get towards these treasures. So I think that's it. I think we do have to go with all 3. We will play them all up. That is going to be 3 boots as well. Our sister's going to have 3 boots. That means we stay in first place, and she's only got 2 baskets. So I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. I think that this is starting to come together now. I think our strategy has worked out. I think the common treasure is definitely going to help us out a lot if we do get that in place. But equally, rare treasures are worth 3 points, and if we get 1 point per common treasure, 1 point per common treasure, then that's only 2 points per common treasure, but these are going to give us 2 common treasures, so it would be 4. Okay, so it's still going to be in the interest of that. Let's play this basket. Let's play this, and I think that the first thing we want to do is I think that we want to take this cat here, and I think that we're going to pay 3 fish for the pleasure of doing so, because this cat over here is perfect for getting us around this corner, and then we can use a common treasure to cover those 2 rats. Very, very happy about that. Our sister is going to take cat number 2, and is then going to start taking those common treasures that we desperately need away from us, but I think we've still got enough, so I'm okay with that. Back to us. We're going to play the other basket card, and now I'm thinking, wow, I should probably start talking a little bit slower. Where are we going? We want to take a red, and there is a cheap red, so it kind of makes sense for us to take a red. Can we do it and start covering one of these rats? No, but we could get close. We could get close. We do have the issue that once this red's in, we're not going to play any more reds. That means we've only got blues and greens to cover these. So actually, I think if we take this red cat, which is going to cost us 3 fish, we've discarded the basket already, then we can put this one here. It connects to our 5 family, doesn't cover the treasure map, doesn't go to the rats, but equally it leaves room for green to kind of come round and blue to come across. So I'm fairly happy with that. Our sister's going to turn over hers. She's taking cat 6, which is going to be the last cat. She's also going to take rare 5 from us from over here, but that's okay. It's back to us. We've got 1 more basket left. We don't want red, so we do want blue, so we're probably going to take the blue cat, and that blue cat actually fits really nicely over here. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe we just spend the 5 and take the blue, because that blue really does fit quite well into this space. If we put this one over here, that's going to cover those rats, go around that treasure map, and look how beautifully we're crafting our way around this. Our sister is done, and we are now moving into the rare find session, and I'm thinking, let's save these for now. We don't need to play these right now. It's not going to gain us anything, and it gives us some options later on. There's still plenty of stuff out, whatever's going to happen. So we're going to move on to the last round. And you know, I was thinking maybe a round ago that we were totally screwed, but now I'm really starting to feel confident about this. We're going to turn it over. She's going to have green as that final one. I'm feeling really, really confident. We've got a lot of fish, and we've got a lot of opportunities. Ideally, we would love to get 2 blue cats, 1 green cat this round that are going to give us the opportunity to cover these up. And oh my goodness. I couldn't have planned that better. I really couldn't. So we just need to get them. Oh my goodness. Look at them all coming out. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of red. Like, these are the 3 colors we've been playing all game, and there's a lot. Okay. So we definitely kind of want a green. A blue is critical. The blue is the most critical, and then a green, because we've got a family of 5. So another family of 5 isn't going to be too much of a problem, but it is going to be a lot of extra points for us. So let's see what happens. Really, We just want 3 cats this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 cats. We've got 1 basket here. Can we get 2 more? Draw 3 cards. Could be good. 7 points if you've got at least 5 fish. That might work for us. Gain a permanent basket. We definitely don't want that. Half basket. Maybe draw 2 cards. Oh my goodness. I think we take these 3. I think we go with these 3. I think we go with 7 points. You've got at least 5 fish. That might pay off for us. Drawing 3 cards and then also the half basket, just in case. We need 1.5 more baskets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. 1 basket. 5 purple cats is definitely... We'll just put that straight over there. Let's not worry about that one. More treasures. Permanent basket again, going straight out. There's the other half basket. This... Oh, it's the miracle round. It's the round where everything goes to plan. I'm not worried about the boots. Okay, so let's think. We've got 1, 2, 3 baskets. Definitely happening. This is worth points, so this has to happen as well. This maybe. What can we do? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's going to leave us with 15 fish. And there's no point in taking this if we don't have the fish to pay for them. But I do think that this could be good. If we get to pay 3 fish for each, this could pay off. But I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I think that maybe we take this and hope that something else better comes up. So let's get rid of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're going to keep all of these. So we're going to spend our 8 fish. We're going to get 2 change. And then we're going to straight away draw the 3 cards. And we're going to hope that something good comes out. Just in case. 7 points. You've got exactly 6 lessons. That is the card. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. I don't even care. Well, this one's free. So... But it doesn't matter. We don't have another half. It really doesn't matter at this point. I am over the moon. Let's spend our 2 fish for that. We have got, oh my goodness, talking about Saved by the Bell at the end, right? That is feeling really good. I am feeling confident. I am feeling really, really hyped. 7 boots for us. Let's see what our sister's going to have over here. She's going to have 3 boots, 4 baskets. She is desperately trying to take all this stuff away from us, but she has got no chance at all. We're remaining first. We've been first all but 1 round for this game, and now we just know that we want to take some of these green cats. I don't even know. I mean, we could fill the middle room. We definitely want to cover these rats, but if we try to fill the middle room, because there's no treasure map, we could try and fill this room. I mean, this green cat could come across here and go across here. Are we going to have any other good options? But I don't think we are. I mean, this one feels like a good starting point. We could put this one in here like so. That's going to cost us 3 fish. That's going to give us 2 fish change, and it's going to cost us 1 of our baskets. Then we're going to come back over to our sister. She's going to take cat number 1. I didn't look at that ahead, but it's okay. It's okay. We can still do this. It's back to us. Now we've got 4 blues. That's fine. We've got the green for this treasure map over here, which I think is going to be the logical next take. So that's going to be another 3 fish for us. Let's get 2 more fish change just in case, and then we're going to put this one into this space quite nicely over here. Cover that rat. 2 rats left and a bit of room, but we do have the common treasures, which I nearly forgot about. So what's our sister going to do? She's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not brilliant news, but oh no, we wanted the blue. We've got the green. We wanted the blue. That's okay. Back to us. Let's flip this over. Let's ditch those 5. Good job we didn't keep the 5 fish lesson card. We've got this blue cat. Can we use this in an efficient way to cover everything and to also be part of a family and also to just make our life that little bit easier? Possibly, but I think that's going to be okay. It's covered, it's connected. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green. Exactly what we set out to want to do at the start of the game. 2 1 points and 2 points, a 4 point. It's nearly perfect. If only we'd had the purple, but we didn't quite have it. Let's take that out. Let's get rid of the rare. I'm not sure any of this is going to matter. Our sister is desperately trying to take away all of our options, but it's down to us now. we've got these cards. We can now spend, let's spend a fish. Let's spend a fish and let's take 2 larger common treasures, and we're going to use those over here to start filling up this room. We're going to stick this one over here. We're going to stick this one over here. We're now going to spend this one to get 2 more common treasures. We're going to use this one to cover the rat. We're going to use this one over here to fill that space. We've perfectly filled the dining room. We've not filled any of the other rooms. We could have tried to fill the decking. I guess we could have used these to try and fill the deck, but then there's a treasure map in the deck, so it wouldn't really have mattered. We're going to use this one to do 2 more common treasures, and at this point, it doesn't really matter where we put them. Let's just say this one's coming over here just to make these guys happy. This one's coming over here just to make these guys happy. And we are going to move on to final scoring. And as always, I'm going to do this off the camera because I think it's a lot more fun. Let's look at our blue families. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who do you think has won? I think 1. I think that I am massively ahead. 15 points for blue. Now we're going to move on to our greens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 points for green. We've got no oranges. We've got no purples. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 points for red. We've got no rare treasures. Let's look at our lessons. 1 point per common treasure on your boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to be 10 points for that first one. Then we're going to get 3 points per Oshaks, which is going to be one of those. 7 points for 6 lesson cards, which we do have. Public lessons do not count. 10 points if you've got no visible rats. We do have no visible rats. We have absolutely slaughtered this. 4 points for family of 4 or more, so that's 12 points. 9 points for exactly 5 red cats, that is 9 points. And then 2 points per common treasure on their boat. We had 10, so that's 20 points. Public lessons get halved in the solo game, so that's going to be another 10 points. No negative points for the rats. And then, of course, we are going to get -6. No, we covered 2 rooms, didn't we? So we've got 5. So we're going to have -25 for rooms. So let's see how our sister does. She gets 5 for blues. Sorry, she gets 2 points for blue. So she is going to get 10 points for blues. For greens, she's going to get 1. So she's going to get 5 points. For orange, she's going to get none. For purple, she's going to get none. And for red, she's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to get 20 points. Let's look at her lessons. 5 points per visible rat. She's going to get absolutely nothing for that. 3 points per filled room. She's going to get 6 points for that. 2 points per cat in the largest family, which is 5. She's going to get 10 points for that one. 4 points per covered treasure map. We covered no treasure maps. She gets nothing for that. 5 points per family of cats. She's going to get 15 points for that. So let's have a look. We've got 15, 30, 45, 55, 58, 65, 75, 87, 96, 106, 101, 81 points for us. And our sister has got 10, 15, 35, 41, 51, 66 points. So 81 points to us, 66 points to our sister. We managed to pull that back. I mean, wow, that was tense. We put this strategy right at the start of the game and we got exactly what we needed. I think if we had 1 or 2 cats difference, that would have been such a fundamental shift. Having this public lesson and a common treasure lesson coming out was 20 points, and that was more than enough to give us that victory. But my goodness, I did not think we had that at the beginning. What a rush. I thought we were going to lose. We pulled it back in those last few rounds and played perfectly to get those results. Wow. I hope you guys had fun. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, keep on adventuring.